You're live.
We are live. Welcome to the Wizzy Witches stream, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. You guys can all talk, I think. You should be good. Oh, Alex, thanks for following. Yeah, so we should do introductions and stuff, huh?
Sure.
How does this usually go?
Like any of us know.
All right. Oh, look at Wonder Woman's now following. Thanks for the follow, Wonder Woman. Okay, so, I should probably start my game, you know. Okay, so we should start, let's start with, let's go clockwise, starting with Zoe. Let's do that.
Oh, okay.
Or we could do it on the stream of here, but, you know, whatever.
I don't hi, I'm Zoe from Stitches and Witches, and
Yeah.
Friends. Look, I have friends.
Yay! All right, Gita?
Hi, I am Gita Lovegood, and I represent Magizoos.
Yay, Magizoos. And Zoe's an Auror. I should have said that too, huh? I should have specified. Sorry, guys. This is my first stream. I'm just winging it.
I just didn't know what to say because, like, my name is in my channel name. So I was
channel
name. What do I say? I'm Gita Lovegood. Hi.
Hi. All right, I'm Nerdly Lifeler, or Lee. Thanks, Frida, for the follow.
Yes. I'm down here on my phone trying to figure this out because it was really loud on my computer.
Do you guys love the baby niffler flying on the cork? For anyone that's watching stream, that's we worked on the alerts so hard, Mario and I, the other night. It was a lot of fun though.
Oh,
so
they're adorable.
Thank you. So I'm Lee, Nerdly Niffler. Thanks, Chris. And I am a professor, but I have been learning to become an Auror because there is a shortage of Aurors in the world. So, yeah. Thanks to Zoe for being my mentor in that.
Always willing to bring you over to the dark side.
Of course. I'm totally a willing participant in the dark forces of the Aurorship. Okay, so next would be Rita.
Well, y'all. My name is Rita, and I am from the channel Witches Unite, where I talk about Wizards Unite, like all of us do. I am also the editor-in-chief of Wizards Unite Hub, so if you like reading your information, you can find everything that we cover in videos, you can find in written form at Wizards Unite Hub. There will be 2 articles and 2 videos coming on Monday, which is, exciting for y'all, but super stressful for me. So stay tuned.
We appreciate you joining us, even though, we've got a crazy ton of stuff going on.
Okay.
All right.
I'm next. Yes. My name is Chris. My channel is Wizard Way. I'm Wizard Way Chris on all my other social media, including here on Twitch. Consummate Slytherin. And I am also a professor here in the game. So, pride.
Yay!
Oh yeah, I have to say I'm a Ravenclaw and I'm a professor. So.
Yay!
Me, I'm Profilinite from Wizard PhD, also on Twitch. Sorry, my internet died for just a second, so if I was frozen for a bit, that's why. My internet, everyone's internet, I feel like is struggling at this point in time.
Yes.
So you can find me Profilinite or Professor Linette on various social platforms. I'm a Ravenclaw professor.
Yay! And welcome to everyone in chat. There's so many people in chat. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh, Mario Cooper says the layout looks bomb. Well done. Mario did a fantastic job setting me up, guys. I'm just saying. All the props to Mario. He set up all of the video. He fixed all the technical issues before the stream, and he did the thumbnail. And I forgot to record the stream, Mario, because you forgot to remind me. We all forgot. I was going to record the stream for the YouTubes. Oops. Oh, well. I'm going to finish. I'll record it from now on.
Okay. Welcome, YouTube viewers.
Hi, YouTube.
Hi,
You didn't
YouTube.
miss- You didn't miss much.
Hey, you too.
You just
we
missed
already
intros.
did our introductions. We're on our own.
You know who we are. Next.
And if you don't, I will link everybody in the description down below. So go check out all of my
Oh.
friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all like hang out on each other's channels. So like at this point, you should know who all of us are.
I hope.
Pretty much.
Totally.
I mean, we've done it. We've done enough group streams on YouTube anyway, with between the six of us. I was gonna say
Yeah,
Mhm.
in like different combinations, and sometimes we have other people hanging out. You know,
yes.
it's cool. So,
Hopefully
part
next
of the big YouTuber community.
yes, and hopefully next time if we can get Coop in here, I feel like that would be even super fun.
That'd be sweet.
That would be
Coop.
super sweet. Miss Cooper. All right, so who else is in here? We got all these people.
I will give a quick note to the chat. You guys are looking at me with a lot of contour on my face. That's because I did a for a documentary and I did not have time to take the makeup off. So
So Chris is
Right,
in Draco
particularly-
cosplay, friends.
yeah, it was Draco Malfoy cosplay. So I'm leaving Florida with a bang.
Oh,
It
Chris,
was a lot of fun.
are you allowed to talk about what you did this morning?
Absolutely, they encourage me to. So
Oh my gosh.
anything you guys want to know,
Tell us.
just oh man. Okay, so I was part of a documentary. It is a production by Vrolio, Vrolio. It's a company that was deciding to document everything. But apparently, a family has been remodeling homes in Florida to resemble specific fandoms. I spent about an hour in the Star Wars house, which is hashtag 12 parsecs house. And then they had us all go over into, they've remodeled to look like Hogwarts Castle. So there's a big common room. It's an 8-bedroom house, so the place is pretty expansive. There's literally one room for each house specifically, and then you have several other rooms as well. So one of them is Dumbledore's office. To take pictures, it was fantastic. But it really, really, just so exciting. There's too much to share, so videos will be coming eventually.
Super excited.
Social media videos. I'm not going too crazy. But yeah, shout out to Loma Holmes for bringing me out as a Draco. And we had
That's so cool.
like 20 or 30 cosplayers there, so it was awesome.
That is so cool. I'm really
That's super cool that they're doing it for multiple fandoms too.
Yeah.
Dude, we could do
I'm
a Wiz You Witches
bored.
weekend, and then we could have Mario stay in the Star Wars house, and then
Oh my God.
like all the boys stay in the
Yeah.
Star Wars house, and all the
boys
girls
stay
stay
in
in
the
the.
Star Wars house. Okay.
But yeah, I also want to go to the Star Wars house because reasons.
I mean,
We can visit.
I also like the Star Wars house, so we could just like visit each other's house.
Yes. Yeah. It'll be like
the
a
houses
joint.
were
party.
amazing. In the Star Wars house, they had different rooms, and on the door for every room it looked like you were looking out of a port, like from a spaceship looking at a planet. So it gave like the planet, and then you open the door, and it's like that planet on the inside of the room.
Oh my god.
So there was a
cool.
Tatooine where the beds were pod racers.
Oh my
Um,
god.
They had Hoth where everything was frozen. They had Cloud City. They had lights underneath the bed, so it looked like it was floating. Like
Oh my god.
Did you take
I-
pictures
I
in
was
there?
Fascinating.
it's so good. So yeah, oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait to just show you guys more.
I can't
It's so
wait to
awesome.
see.
But the Star Wars house can hold up to 30 people, and the Hogwarts house, which oddly enough they named Wizard's Way.
Wow.
How appropriate.
It's the Wizard's Way house, and I was like, well, hey.
It's perfect.
In a wizard way.
Yeah, right? The Hogwarts one is like 20 people. You can get 20 people sleeping there. There are several bunk beds and things like that, so.
Oh my god.
Call top monk.
I call Ravenclaw.
I know, right?
I called Queen Bed at Slytherin.
Listen, we're gonna have to fight for Ravenclaw because like 4 out of 6 of us are Ravenclaws, so we're gonna maybe
It's okay.
rotate.
And
So I
let
was
me tell
looking
you
at
guys.
the Twitch stuff that Chris shared. the Hufflepuff room is super cute and cozy, and that has bunk beds, so I'm totally fine sleeping in a Hufflepuff room.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so cute. And the Ravenclaw room, they put lights on the ceiling to make it look like a starscape. And they have like about 6 inches, maybe 8 inches of mirror on the upper side of the ceiling, so that it looks like the sky goes on forever.
Oh my
Wow.
god!
Oh my
And
god.
every single window in the place is custom carved. They all have window dressings so that they look like the various sets.
Oh
Wow.
my
So the
God.
windows down in the dungeons for Slytherin are very different from the windows that are in Ravenclaw. It's amazing. Can't say
All
enough.
right, Dan has a new to-do list around the house.
Right.
Just get all the
I want a
pictures,
starry ceiling. I want mirrors. That sounds great.
all of those
Look
things.
at that. Hello. Can I hire them to like make my home in the future?
I know, right?
Oh, just
Can you
sitting
just build me a
around,
house?
Sure.
um, that's amazing.
My
I've
chat
like
is also
so-
very hyped about the house.
yes.
Oh
And
yeah.
they're also using the Heiny Hype emote that Mario just uploaded. It finally works, which is like the perfect
Yes.
timing. It's a Psyduck and it says hype, but it's a shiny Psyduck.
Aw,
So it's Heiny Hype.
that's
The-
so cute.
And the Heiny thing comes from, so in our Pokemon Go community locally, there was a kiddo that we were playing with during one of the raids last summer, one of the raid days. And we were going like place to place with him, and he didn't pronounce shiny correctly. He kept saying, Heiny, is it a Heiny? No Heiny. Heiny? No Heiny. So
I love kids.
aren't they great? So yeah, we had so we adopted that on the channel, on Mario's channel, the last Pokemon Go event that we did, and yeah, now it's become a thing. Heiny Hype.
I like it.
Yeah,
It's my kind of hype.
Heiny Hype.
Guys, I had to let 2 of my cats in because they just won't leave me alone. Hi guys.
Ooh, let me see those fluffy butts.
Oh, these 2 don't like to be picked up very much, but whoop. Like already on the bed. Instantly on the bed.
Hey Alex, thanks for the follow.
Not sure where Gray got off to, but he's in here too.
Are those the ones that are going with you, Chris?
Yes, these are the 2 that are coming with me. I'm their human. They've claimed me, so.
Oh.
Coop, you like my alert? Thank you. We worked really hard on those. The hosting one is a Niffler sliding across the floor with some gold coming out of his pouch. It's real cute.
What?
Yes. And then bits are like when Newt shakes out the Niffler in the bank, and it's like the sound of the gold hitting the floor.
Oh my god.
Yes, that's
So
amazing.
creative.
I'm like so excited about them. And then raids are Monty Python themed, so that's something to look forward to as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Victoria asked if we've all finished the event.
I have
I
not.
haven't even started.
No. I'm still working on
Lynette,
it.
you're done?
So
Yep.
how many of us were watching the launch earlier today, the rocket launch? Because that's why I haven't even.
Driving.
Oh, bummer. It's still on. What'd you get, Gita?
I'm trying to show it.
Oh, how much have you done? Oh yeah, you're about like
I'm
halfway.
like halfway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry for the reflection.
I still need. Let's see. I still need to do 8 more wizarding challenges with magical games and sports battles, and then I need 3 more Nimbus 2000s. I was surprised that I found more of Quidditch and Hermione and more of Quidditch Captain Harry than I did Nimbus 2000.
Yeah, I was finding Quidditch Fan
I'm
Harry
having
last night. What?
I'm mainly getting Nimbus 2000s.
I think
It could be that I don't like to use potions with them, but I haven't had that many depart. I've only had like 2 depart. Whereas I'm using a potent and a dawdle with Harry, and then a strong for Hermione.
I'm getting a bunch of other things. Like I've gotten a few Forenzi, a unicorn, picket, like all the orange beams from all the other families
Nice.
too. Yeah,
That's
I just
nice.
get a lot of. I get like 25 traces an hour at home, so I get like a bunch of really good stuff.
Ah,
And with the increase, I usually get like 3 red beams a day just from my apartment. So
I get a
I
large
usually have. I have like my potions from those because I know that they're not going to pop up again, and
Mhm.
those are usually carrying over to help me catch the stuff from this event.
Yeah.
I only just opened the game, apart from taking AR pictures of that house that I went to.
I'm sure that those are awesome photos.
Oh, I got a
If
red
they
flag.
came out, my phone likes to eat AR pictures, so I hope they save.
I've had that problem too. I end up like saving a photo 3 times, hoping that one of them will actually save my phone, and sometimes
Right.
they still don't save my phone. And even if they do save to it, I can't actually get it on my phone. I can only find it by connecting my phone to my computer.
Same. Only when I connect it to my computer will it actually show my photos. It's so frustrating.
It's so annoying. It doesn't make any sense.
Ugh.
Can you screenshot it to like make sure you get it, and then just crop it?
shows,
crop
it
out
shows
the-
the buttons though. Yeah, it
Yeah.
shows the
that is not
buttons.
as
and
good.
that.
You just have to crop that out. But that's how I do the oddities ones.
Hmm.
Like you turn an oddity into AR plus mode, and then it's gonna, once you lock it, it's gonna do its animation, and you can screenshot while it's doing its animation, crop out the other stuff, and there you've got an oddity photo.
I've done that. Not recently.
You know me with my hacks.
Yeah,
a good
Gita's
thing.
got a solution for just about everything. She's kind of, like
She has great,
MacGyver.
like AR tutorials.
Yes.
Thank you.
I was almost
The only
too
thing
hyped today to do anything. I barely even remembered the game. I was about to leave the house and I was like, oh my god, am I
Ugh.
even a wooper anymore? Like, open up the darn game to take pictures.
Girl, same.
I mean, that's a pretty
Welcome,
exciting thing to get to do. Like, I would just be like this, like all day.
Do you know?
Yeah.
We went to Universal in January, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna take so many AR pictures!" Yada yada yada. We had so much fun that I literally forgot to take pictures.
Yeah.
Like completely forgot. And Chris was there for one of the days. Like,
a good thing though, because I mean, I don't want Wizards Unite to steal time away from making memories with people.
true.
It can be part of the experience, but you don't want to feel constantly distracted by it. So I
Also,
feel we
you
had a
like
good
didn't
balance.
get engaged that weekend, so like maybe you were just a little distracted. I mean, just like
Right.
This is
a
true.
little.
Just a
One
little.
of the nice things about Wizards Unite versus Pokemon Go, because Pokemon Go, say there's like a shiny that you could miss out on, or like 100% IV that you could miss out on, and
Hmm.
that's going to be really hard to replicate. We don't have anything like that. Like I can easily be like, oh, like I can skip this McGonagall or whatever. I will see another one, and there's no risk of it being that perfect one. Because
Yeah,
they're all the
Yeah.
same.
exactly. Or a shiny
Still
or
things
anything
that are
like that.
rare, but you can make the choice of
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
choosing to spit or not. There's no necessarily guessing work. If you know your registry well enough, you know what things are going to.
Yeah. Intuitively. Yeah. And Oven Ready, thank you for the follow.
Hey, Owen!
Lee, I'm just watching the stream and I'm hoping that you get this Harry Potter.
Right? I have been working on this Harry for the last like 10 minutes, guys. I'm not even kidding. That's it. I'm potening.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have
Jeez.
to like do the worst cast ever, and it's like, okay, sure.
Yeah, I don't
It's
even
so
try.
annoying, like masterful. There. Oh, now you get it.
Finally.
Or
The
sometimes if
the
you,
moment you botch it,
Oh my
it
God.
decides, oh, that was good enough.
yeah,
Yeah.
or if you like if you miss it and you get like the, oh, you missed this red dot and you have to retrace, then it's the
Yeah.
next one. It's like, I feel bad for you. Here you go.
Here you go. I'll throw you a freebie.
You must be
That's
just
when
new
mine
to
always
the
depart.
game.
Oh my gosh.
That is a risk you take without a dawdle.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I'm constantly brewing those.
The dawdles. I only have 4 right now, and I'm stressing.
I'm not getting hermit crab shells.
I got down
Ever.
to less than 20 and started stressing.
I'm at like 2 and 4 dawdles. I'm
Do
like,
y'all need
I'm gonna have
dawdle
to
drop
start
gifts? Because
buying
I camp a greenhouse all day. I can send y'all all the dawdle drop gifts all day long.
Please.
Prioritize that because so I have
Like,
64 hermit shell crabs.
Oh.
Oh,
Dang.
it doesn't matter. I have 102 dragon claw.
Yeah, that one I'm constantly deleting. I'm
Um,
staying at like a 50 for that.
so unicorn hair is low. I'm down to 2 of those.
I've had 0 unicorn hair for like a week.
Oh,
It's
no.
bugging the heck out of me. Just
Okay,
I'm not getting them through my porkies.
Okay. Here's a good question. When do you get to the point where you buy the ingredients to just brew, like buy the one ingredient that you're missing to brew the potion?
I haven't needed to yet.
For me, it depends on the cost of the ingredients. So if it's like 6 coins, I'm like, yeah, screw it. I'll,
Yeah.
whatever. I'll buy it.
If you're doing your daily tasks every single day, you're getting 10 coins every day. That gives
Right.
you a little bit of leeway, even if you're not going to be a player who puts money into the game. If you are free to play, you do accumulate a certain amount of coins naturally. You do your daily tasks, and so that does give you a little bit of wiggle room. But you're right, like a unicorn hair is 30 coins.
Nah.
Complete, a potent Milo potion. That's a lot more of an investment, which I typically only end up doing that if we are in an event where the brew time for that specific potion is lowered.
Yes.
Because then it might be worth the extra coin
Yeah.
to grab a couple extra unicorn hair when the potions are going to brew that much faster.
Same.
I have a fun experiment that I've been kind of working on. If you ladies wanted to help me, it'd be super great. I'm actually recording all of the coin values for each individual ingredient as I run out. So if y'all want to send me screenshots, because then we can actually calculate whether or not it's worth buying the ingredient or like buying extra time on the cauldron or buying them in the shop. Like comparing the 2 prices, because this is me nerding out about in-game economies where I'm like, is it worth it? What do you think?
Same.
I'm so glad that you're doing that because like that's one of the things I do in my articles on the hub is I calculate the bundles. And spoiler alert, most of the bundles are terrible deals. So
They are.
They're
They
so
really
bad
are.
because you can't just calculate the cost of something in the shop. Like that is not the true value of a potion.
Yeah.
So
No, because like
they're just unless you need cheap spell energy. And I realize that some people don't get a lot of spell energy where they live, in which case
it's not worth it.
like that's the only time that it's worth it is if you need cheap spell energy. But most of the bundles have been terrible.
Right.
Ooh, the Nature Niffler ones was good though. The silver keys were actually pretty discounted. I did so many foundables during that event that I bought like 3 of those bundles.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the only bundle I bought ever.
The last bonus bundle was actually pretty good. It saved you a solid $2 total. That last for the Brilliant event was really good. But other than that, it's just kind of been like, nah.
Yeah. The bonus ones, you're right. The bonus ones can be good. The problem is that they're usually 2,000 coins or more, and most people aren't gonna have that.
Dropping $20 on the game is a lot. Is a big ask.
Yeah.
Big ask.
I've done that a few times. But
yeah, well, I mean,
basically,
like,
this is
kind of our job.
September,
So, like,
Dan was like, Brita, I think we need to talk about how much money is appropriate to spend on Western Unite. So I stopped spending money.
I may have had that talk with the husband as well. He's like, Zoe, I needed silver keys.
I know.
I grind events as best I can in order to stock up on keys because I know I'm going to need at least 5 of them for every brilliant. So I do that because I at the moment money's really tight. I'm moving cross country, so I can not pay into the game right now, that's what I need to do.
Brita, we have a request from the Claw to see you dab.
Okay. Let me finish this pretzel.
Okay. He was looking for channel points, and I don't have them. I don't think I have access to those yet. And I was like,
Okay.
So he said, beautiful. Perfect dab.
Y'all, I feel like I'm old. I don't get the whole dab thing. I don't understand its origin. I don't understand when you do it, like the proper circumstances for dabbing.
Me
And
neither.
I might be overthinking it. This might be like me being a Ravenclaw and an old, but
Overthinking.
Yes.
Oven Ready
Hey,
wants to
guys.
know how many.
I'm able to prestige
Nice. That's awesome.
Yay!
to silver. Woo!
Woo!
Oven Ready wants to know how many
Progress.
dark detectors everybody has built up.
That is a good
Dark
question.
detectors.
You go to my vault.
Yeah.
Dang, I need a lot.
59. I have 59 dark detectors currently stored up, and 31
Holy
silver
cow.
keys while we're looking at our utilities.
Oh, I don't have that many
What?
silver keys. How do you have that many silver keys? Do you never use them, Brita?
Yeah, but I only use them during like events where the small keys have like really good rewards. Otherwise, I only use them if it is a 5 kilometer or higher key.
That's fair.
Which right now is the 5 kilometers are now 2.5. So now I'm only using them on the 5 kilometer port keys that are originally 10 kilometer port keys. So
That makes sense.
I just use a lot. I just use my gold key a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I have
Super
24 dark detectors because I'm just not near an inn right now and haven't been for a while. So I have a butt ton right now, I feel like.
yeah,
You have how many?
24.
24?
that's not
Gosh,
bad.
I don't even think I'm in double digits.
I have 36.
I have
Ooh.
34. I was at 0 when lockdown started.
Yeah, I didn't have that many when
Whoa.
lockdown started either because I used them a lot with my local group.
Yep.
And yeah, now we don't play all together anymore right now. So
How many do I have? I have. Where are they? Where are the dark detectors? There they are. I have 13. I am shocked I have over 10.
well, you're in double
Nice.
digits, so
I know. I'm actually happy with that. I rarely use.
I got her.
I think
Remy.
most of mine came from that Nature and Nifflers event.
Mm.
Mario wants me to dab. He says he'll give me $1.
Uh,
So
Were you?
I got it?
Show us on screen, like. Show me the money.
I know, show me the money.
Should
Don't
up it
take
to
his word
5.
for it. Better show that dollar on screen.
Dab.
Oh.
I went to a bridal expo right before. I think
Uh-oh.
Brita dropped
We
out.
lost the pizza.
Lost Brita for a moment.
So we're gonna be a little cockeyed, guys. Just give us a minute for Brita to hop back on.
Is-
I went to a bridal
Yeah.
expo with my mom right before all this lockdown started, and so she and I like tried out. Are you good, Brita?
Can you guys hear me again?
Yes.
Okay,
I
good.
can
Yeah,
hear
no,
you.
my computer decided to immediately stop itself and restart with no
And now,
warning.
and now Gita's
Oh,
gone.
we lost Brita.
What the heck?
What is up with
The streaming gods are not smiling on us right now.
this is a good computer. This is the one that Dan built for me for my birthday last year. So it shouldn't be shutting down. Okay, it was just her
It's
app.
because
So that's good. Gita's
Oh, her
back
app
with me.
crashed.
Oh, oops.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
There
we're
she
good.
is.
Woo!
It's because I didn't sacrifice a chicken before the stream, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
No,
Oh my God.
Sorry, guys.
Zoe,
Slytherins,
next
we
stream.
should have performed some dark arts rituals before the stream.
Because Was I supposed
Don't
to
worry about
like
it, it's fine.
light candles in a certain order or something? I don't.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
an
know.
altar and everything.
All up on
Okay,
the
so I
watchtowers.
heard Bridal Expo, Lee.
Oh yeah, so my mom and I went to. Speaking of dabs, we went to a bridal expo and they have like photo booths that you can try out, and like one of them gave you directives. And so one of them was like, okay, so smile, okay, do this pose, and then one of them said, okay, now dab, and my mom had no idea what a dab was. So I had to show her what a dab was, and then she moved before the camera took the picture, and I was like, no, Mama Dawn. But she's so down. She's like the cool mom, so she's down to try anything that the kids are trying nowadays.
That's awesome. I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
She's a cool mom. She used to take us to concerts. Last night we spent the night watching Dropkick Murphys on LiveStream. Oh look, here's my dollar.
Dab, dab, dab.
Here's my dollar.
All I'm thinking of right now is Dr. Eva going, I'm with it. I'm hip.
I'm hip.
Oh.
I used to work for a photo booth that was like a travel one that would go to do weddings and in different events and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And there were a lot of people that would not get that it's like a 3-second countdown,
Yeah.
So, or they would move while it was in the middle of flashing. They'd think it was like instant as soon as it hit 0, and they wouldn't know that it's like another half a second while it's taking the picture and processing.
Yep. Sounds about right.
I love photo booths. It's probably one of my favorite wedding trends, and I hope it is a trend that never dies. I know some people are like over it. I love photo booths. Like any event that has a photo booth, I'm like, how many pictures can I take?
We've
Give me all the props.
yes, we've
You're
actually
that
done.
person.
We've
I am
done.
that person.
We've done
I see
DIY
you.
photo booths for that reason, because I'm like, you know what? Everybody loves a good photo booth, okay?
Yeah, I actually, those were my favorite people because those were the people that I got to hang out with, and I wasn't just sitting on my phone bored during like the ceremony and then while everybody's eating. Like, normally it's little kids though. It's like the littlest kids that love it, and they will try on literally every single prop you bring multiple times.
Sounds like me. I'm like, all right, how many props are there? How many pictures will you take of me?
Oh my god.
If we ever do a Wizzy Witches or even a WooTuber meetup where everybody comes to Florida and we all go to the Wizarding World, we can rent this house, and then at the Wizarding World they do have a green screen photo booth kind of thing where they give you moving photos.
Yeah.
Nice.
But they tell me this, they only have uniforms in Gryffindor only for a family of 4. So you have to come with your own
That's
colors
fine.
if you are not Gryffindor. And I was like, lame, and I left.
Lame.
Like, well, it's not my money then.
I mean,
we can all wear
you
our
guys-
own costume.
Like, they have all the robes readily accessible right there. They're selling.
Literally, like part of the
Literally.
same store.
Right there. Like, why
And
not
Malkin's
just grab
is literally
for?
next door.
Come on. That was a huge oversight on somebody's part. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Probably the
It's
same
a lot
person who
more if they
decided
were
to
better
change
prepared.
the Ravenclaw eagle and to make her color silver. So I'm sorry, that was a terrible decision, and I just wish I could go back in time to Warner Brothers back in what was it, the 90s when the first film came out, and
Back to
stop
turn, back
maybe
to
early
turn.
2000s.
What kills me
Still
more is the
bitter, and I will
blend.
never get over it.
What kills me more is the blend, because then they're acknowledging it. Then
Yeah,
they're
it's
like,
like
Right.
we know that
it's
we messed up,
wrong.
and we're just gonna blend the two now to try to like make it work. But like, no, I don't want.
It was totally an eagle the whole time. What were you seeing?
I don't want blue and silver and an eagle, and I don't want blue and bronze and a raven.
I know, it's just it's one of the reasons I like getting like a Hogwarts house stuff, because usually the coat of arms is correct, like the Ravenclaw is
Yeah.
correct in that. So
Yeah.
Chris hooked me up with her discount when I was in Orlando, so I can get a sparkly Hogwarts shirt, which is awesome.
I'm eyeballing this face mask on Etsy, and I think you will appreciate it.
Are you showing it?
Yeah.
Fill up.
Oh my god. I love that.
That's
How
I
much
can't
is
quite
it?
see it, but it looks like it's the Ravenclaw crest. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
okay,
nice.
that's easier to see.
Gita, I have to start wearing a face mask when the kids start coming back to school and all that. So how much is that face mask? Cause
Give
me
us a
one
link in
second.
chat.
It is right now. It's 40% off, so it's $9.75.
okay, yeah, send me a link,
Yeah,
please.
Totally.
Oh my god, I love
I
that.
have 2 pink face masks on the way that I ordered last week. So I haven't needed one before now because I haven't been going anywhere.
Yeah.
So I've only been going to outdoor
Nor should you.
places where I'm like far away from everybody else. But
Will admit I took a risk today because because we were filming, all of us couldn't adhere to social distancing. We couldn't wear face masks. It was just sort of come at your own risk. I've been isolated up to this point, and so I'll isolate another 2 weeks now that I'm back home. At least both of my roommates have already had it, so I'm the only one who's in any sort of property. So my choice. But please be safe, everybody. Don't follow my example.
Oh Lord.
I'm still a huge fan of these are the ones my mommy made me,
I love those.
that.
the pirate ones. So she made, and I have ones that are big enough for the boys, so they've got little pirate masks too. But I'm working on it. Gita found a merch supplier that does masks now, and so I really want to make a WooTuber naughty face mask, like real bad. Like this needs to happen.
I want to make like my rainbow flames on everything.
Oh,
Oh, nice, Gita.
sweet.
I get
Very
these
nice.
since this has started. Well, actually, no, all week. I get these guys like 3 times a day, like both
What?
the twins.
Yeah, I get them
Yeah.
I
fairly
mean, I've
often
seen a
too.
few, but not multiple times per day. Maybe one
It
or two
helps
a
I
month.
got this morning.
In a city.
It was
I think.
terrible. Okay, so when I was at the house and doing AR pictures, they do have a full-ish sized mirror, Vera said. It takes up the better part of a wall. And I placed...
The one from Pottery Barn.
Probably, yeah. It seemed about that size. But they have it in one of the hallways, and I did an AR picture of George looking into it.
Oh my god.
I feel a little bad, I know. Hashtag too soon? I'm sorry.
It's always too soon. I'm not over it.
Yeah, well, at least I didn't show the actual reflection because I didn't,
Okay.
AR was not going to get the reflection in the mirror. And I was like, would that be too sad that, like, when he looks in the mirror, there's nothing? Or or when he looks in the mirror, there's both of them. So
Have you guys seen those images with Sorry, I did not mean to interrupt you, Chris.
Oh, no problem. You're good. I was
you're-
done.
Your video, for some reason, is it frozen for you guys?
Yes.
Maybe.
What?
I mean,
Maybe
it's
pause
like
just your
going-
video.
It's been going in and out on my computer, and I guess
Okay.
it's frozen on the Twitch thing. Oh, my Twitch screen is so small because it's on my phone.
I was trying to look for cues, so I really didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no worries. And can everyone still hear me at least? Because yeah, it
Yes.
does look
yes,
like I'm frozen
yes,
on
we
the
can hear
stream.
you.
Yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you.
I might jump off really quickly and jump back on. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
It's okay.
So
Totally fine.
it was it's an image with, it's like basically Molly. She's reaching out to Lily and she's just like, will you watch Fred, like I've been watching Harry this whole time type thing.
You're gonna
I
make me
think I've seen
cry.
I
I
that
found
sounds
it years
familiar.
ago. So I know it's been remade a few times. It's just, that one made me bawl the first time I saw it.
Oh
Oh,
my
the
god.
mothers.
I can see you again, Chris.
Hey, I'm back.
Yay.
Wonder Woman is saying that they only had 1 case of coronavirus in all of New Zealand.
No, I
They
think it's
locked
only
that
one.
down though.
No, I think they're
We're
down
so
to just
fast.
Active now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
one. Yeah, New
They
Zealand's
were,
like
they were
their prime minister was on it, and
Yeah, she was.
like,
our
oh
leaders
heck
were
no.
not.
They shut down everything. They took it so seriously.
kudos,
Mhm.
because that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't had new cases for like over a week now or something crazy. It's
What?
bonkers.
Great.
We can't even get like a
Shout
single
out New
US
Zealand.
state to be that good.
That's because
Crazy.
there's magic there. I mean, like Lord of the Rings style.
That's true.
Right though?
That's honestly, I want
We're
to visit
still
New Zealand for that
below-
reason.
So
Yeah.
badly. I've wanted to for years.
I mean, I'm not even a big Lord of the Rings person, but it's just, I mean, those films are so gorgeous.
It's a gorgeous country.
You don't have to know anything about the film, like the story. You can watch the entire thing on mute, and it's just like, this is so pretty. So New Zealand's
I've
on the
not-
list.
As
Zoe-
you know, I've not seen Lord of the Rings or Star Wars or any of the other like major
Neither.
fandom things. I've tried. I've
The
watched
50
Party.
people.
Star Wars, but I have watched The Hobbit. And you know how we have like the 14ers here, the 14,000-foot mountains?
Mhm.
Once you get above 11,000 feet, there's not enough oxygen for the trees to keep growing.
Yeah.
And so then it does very much look like that scenery from The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. It's only like an hour from me too, so it's like, how is this possible? Because I'm only an hour from home and I feel like I'm across the world.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's like
feeling.
millions of
There's
mountain
there's
goats
only
running.
one tall peak in Arizona. The San Francisco peaks get up to about 12,000 feet. But if you ride the ski lift up to the top, you do know the vegetation just sort of stops. And at that point, they call the mountain sacred and you're not allowed to go any higher.
Oh,
Um,
I like that.
But it's sacred to the Navajo.
Oh.
Which is why there's always drama when it comes to manufacturing on the mountain. Is it good? Is it bad? Tourism, the whole thing. It's a thing.
Right.
The mountain itself does that, where you notice the vegetation just sort of. It's kind of eerie.
It definitely is. We have, I want to say 50 14ers in our state, and only 2 of them are like made so that you can, one of them's made so that you can drive all the way up, and it's the tallest highway in North America.
Oh,
And then
cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then the other one, you ride like little trolleys up that are on these railroad tracks. And that one is more commonly known. It's Pikes Peak down in Colorado Springs. But
I've heard of.
we like to go up to Mount Evans because it's a little bit closer
Mhm.
and you can drive all the way up. And it's just, yeah, you just feel like you're in a whole other world. The only thing is, especially if you come from sea level, you cannot go up. You cannot like fly into Denver and go up the same day or you'll like pass out just because the
Yeah.
lack of oxygen. Even if you're like sitting in the car, you will.
Yeah, you
Just-
have to like adjust.
I can feel it. Yeah.
Mhm.
We don't do anything strenuous when we go to the top of the peaks in the ski lift, but like just moving around, going from the ski lift over to the tables
Just
set up there
existing.
for lunch. Existing at that altitude, you can feel the difference.
Yeah, and then you need like whenever you go back down, you need so much rest and sleep to
Yeah.
readjust again.
Sorry to interrupt, but the Great Claw wants to know which Wizzy Witch has the most strong extimulo potions right now.
Ooh, strong.
Oh.
stimulant.
Wrong?
Hold on, I'm doing a wizarding challenge, but I'll check in a second.
I would bet money on Chris. I don't bet, but I would bet.
Would
money.
not right now.
I'm betting money on you. I'm counting on you, Chris.
Strong.
Strong.
It's
I
not
have,
adjusting.
I have.
I can't see
How
it.
many do you have, Gita?
Can't see it either.
It's
Tell
not
us.
adjusting. Sorry, it's 16.
Yeah.
16. I have 23.
It's not adjusting.
Good.
23.
I have 10.
I have 19.
19
I am
for
at
Zoe.
37.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna beat all of you after I finish this challenge because I think I have over 40.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
See?
not positive.
You can look
Hold on.
quickly in the challenge. Like you can tap if
I've
you're
used
battling.
them.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm only in Tower 1. It's not gonna take long.
Okay, fair.
Although I definitely did most of the work. That other person was not helping much.
oh, and
But they were using a level 5 runestone in Tower 1, so I wasn't expecting a lot.
and Cooper
You
has
would do
4.
that.
I have
4?
I have
Cooper has 4.
I have 49 strongest Simula potions.
What?
Ooh,
That's
tank of
insane.
brains for Gita.
Tank of
And I don't have a
brains.
trace on at all. This is
Ooh.
just
Wow.
spawns.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
I have to go turn on a
Jealous.
fan real quick, so I'm going to be right back because it's starting to get pretty warm in my little house.
Sounds good. In Alaska, nonetheless.
I know. I saw you post. I think it was on Twitter about the fact it was in the 80s.
And
That's
she
like
said
not Alaska weather.
she says that 80s is 60s is summer and 80s is hellscape.
Okay.
That's Zoe's.
It's not allowed to be over like mid 70s up here in the summer. As a third generation Alaskan, I have declared it to not be so.
Okay.
Today it's 63, but we have this weird thing where because we're at a weird position on the globe, the light comes through the atmosphere at a much more severe angle. So like when 63 does hit, it's like you burn significantly faster. It feels hotter, and it gets right in your eyeballs. And you're like, hello, I didn't mean right then. I'm good.
And you've got like fair skin, so you probably burn like super duper easy anyway, right?
Yeah, I've got like a 15-minute burn time.
Yeah, that's about how I am.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, when I'm at Flagstaff at 7,000 feet, 15 minutes burnt.
Yeah.
To a crisp.
No problem. No problem.
So,
I'm like, oh,
Lynette,
yeah.
we need your melanin.
Yeah.
I burn faster in Florida than I do here in Colorado. Although when I'm up like at 12,000 feet, I definitely am a tomato.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think Florida, it's the reflections of the ocean that make it so bright, right? And then the angle. Who was it that was talking about the angle?
It's also closer to the equator, so the
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have gotten burned inside of my nose when standing in the water. So yeah, that's fine.
That's
Sunburn in the nostrils. I
awful.
was like, oh, I hate everything.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. Or else it's a thing for me.
I get my lips, I get my eyelids, I get my ears. I've never gotten my nostrils.
Oh my
No.
God.
I was out in the water
Zoe
for
wins
like
for
3
worst
hours.
sunburn.
Yeah, I was out in the water for like 3 hours, and Mom was like, "Come on, put sunscreen on." And I'm like 12, and I'm just like, "Screw you, Mom," because I'm a dumb 12-year-old. And then I come in, I'm like, "My nose feels like burning." Does anyone smell pork?
I'm on fire. Excuse me.
I'm on fire on the inside.
This girl is on fire.
I love Alicia Keys.
Me too. Oh my God.
Hey guys, my cat is taking over the streams.
Oh, good. Hello, kitty.
Oh, hi, kitty.
Kitty. Oh, hello. Any butt
Y'all
scritches
can
for the
see
kitty?
my lovely pet in the background. Her name is Eunice. She's a unicorn.
I love it, Brita.
That's the best.
When did I acquire her? In my 30s? Yes. Yes, I did. I'm okay with that.
You know what? It's totally acceptable.
Dude, like, do you? Like, there is no shame.
Well, and here's the thing. She was not even an impulse buy. I saw her at the store. I was like, oh my God, I want her. I was like, no, like, I'm going to regret it, you know. I spent a week thinking about it, and then went back to the store and bought her.
That's when you know you really need to buy something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a calculated
Yeah.
thing. There's no shame in that.
And Dan named her because, okay, so when Dan names animals, so his stuffed animals are named Bear and Moose.
He's very
And
creative.
Right. So I was not going to let him name her Unicorn or Uni, but then he suggested Eunice. And I was like, I kind of like that. Like, it's got this, like, cool, like, old-timey feel, and it still sounds like unicorn, so Eunice.
So props to Dan for naming Eunice. I have a pet somewhere. Bobo. Come here. He's being a lazy butt on the couch next to Daddy. Bobo.
Oh. Sounds like a nice Saturday night.
I know. He's also trying to dodge geese when he goes out to the bathroom, so that's a fun time.
Mm.
It's like Mission Impossible right there for
Geese
Duggo.
are-
Seriously, I have to like literally hold on to the leash and like, you know, like
Yeah,
let him
geese
out.
are mean.
They are.
They are
Geese are
evil.
vicious.
They are so mean. And these have babies, so they just hiss. Like they're like
Oh.
20 feet away and they're still hissing at me. And I'm like, just move along. There's no reason for you to be here. Move along. Bubble, come here. Oh,
My yard, why are you here?
oh my God. Yeah, no, I know. Mario, can you send the dog in, please? I always do for your streams.
Oh.
Oh no.
Right. So partner support.
It's on demand.
Truly. Oh, my first Hermione of the stream. Hello.
Yay!
Yay. Oh no.
I'm stalled out waiting for my chambers to load.
Dude, the chambers have gotten so much worse when it
They're
comes to
so
like getting into
laggy.
them. Yeah.
And it's not even just so. Dan and I went to Gibbs Gardens earlier today, which is, if you ever see me filming outside, it's almost always Gibbs Gardens or Sonic Mountain. And a few months ago, we finally got Wizards Unite points of interest in Gibbs Gardens, which is awesome. So we did a fortress challenge there, and it's super laggy even when you're at the actual fortress. It's not just the night bus;
Oh no.
it's regular fortresses too. So I don't know what's going on.
Oh no.
It's very frustrating.
It is, because like Mario and I, like the other day, Mario hasn't, he doesn't play as regularly as I do, obviously. But he went to join a fortress battle and he's like, it's frozen. The game's frozen. I'm like, no, it's not. It's just a lag. Give it like
How-
2
Wait.
full minutes, and
How bad is your lag?
it's like a full minute to 2 minutes for us for some reason.
Right.
I just had to hard restart because mine won't go.
Yeah, mine said anywhere from like 15 to 20 seconds. But I have seen other people report a minute and a half.
Gita,
Gita's is like
Gita's
lightning
just showing
fast.
off.
I know.
I'm not
Like-
experiencing any of it.
What's funny
Well,
is
sometimes like the lag will stop. So like it's not consistent for me. Like so sometimes I can get into a chamber quickly and then other times I have a lag.
yeah, it used to. I
I'll
think
grind, like,
before Registry Gate, I didn't have a lag, and then when all of that happened, all of a sudden something changed, and now I have the lag. And I was like, I was doing the same
Wow.
thing you're doing, Gita, where I was like, I don't understand what the problem is with everyone's fortresses. Now it's happening to
Yeah.
me. So,
I'll grind for like an hour, 2 hours, and won't have a problem.
you're a good boy. Yes, you're a good boy.
But I don't like that everybody else is having a problem.
I know.
I'm not just trying to brag. That's frustrating.
That's part of the reason
No.
why I decided not to do fortress battles on stream. Oh well. Oh my goodness. Because I figured we couldn't have been the only ones with the lag.
Oh, it's
Right.
yeah, it's widespread. It's a known issue.
Registry Gate.
I mean, I just love that. Registry Gate.
Registry Gate. Who
How are you guys doing on your challenge pages now? Like,
so
Where are you
Yeah,
at?
that's a good question.
so Brita, did I miss something? Like, have they changed like when you do challenges with the runestones and all that, obviously,
Yes.
have they changed the value of the family XP?
So we were trying to figure that out in the NDA group, and I can't pull up the chat because it'll take me away from this. Because Orange Wizard gave us a screenshot of one of his things, and he was like, the math is not lining up.
Yeah.
So we're not sure if what is showing on his screen is incorrect, like in regards to bonuses, or if it's not calculating the math correctly, because one of those two things is wrong right now,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah. I like.
So we have reported that and talked about it, but at the moment I don't know if it's the screen showing the wrong numbers for bonuses or if the math is wrong for getting your challenge XP and family XP. Sorry.
Okay. And even challenge XP, like I got like one book in I think it was a tower.
They changed the fragment counts that you get. That changed this week. That was live Thursday, I think. And we got very little advance notice that was happening. Which is kind of annoying because like everybody could have been grinding challenges right before it changed. I understand like the need to rebalance it because now that you need so less, like such a lower number of fragments, getting a high number of fragments doesn't make as much sense. But it's still frustrating.
It is frustrating,
especially since it was not communicated.
Yeah,
I don't even know if that was officially communicated. That might have just been shared by those of us who were told that it's changing.
I recorded a news video for, it's supposed to go up sometime today if I ever get around to finishing the edit. But I dug around and no, it was never officially communicated. It was only the WizHub that did it. I dug around.
It's so annoying because it's like, yeah. And I have to like re-announce it because when they told, I just retweeted Orange Wizard and then they're like, this is small enough. I'm not writing an article for it.
All I want to say is phases, come back.
Come back, phases.
I know.
Come back.
Swear to God, like she loaded up their social media scheduler and was like, okay guys, don't forget, like Thursday, you gotta load this ish up again so that everybody knows what the higgity hig is happening. Okay, have fun. And they're like, okay, back to Galaga. Like, I don't know what's going on.
I know.
It's
nice.
You have one job.
It's nice having time to talk to her about other stuff. But like, she was so great.
She was.
And the new guy is like obviously figuring things out because he's new. So.
And there is a lot of leeway there, like figuring out that rebalancing of power and like stepping into the shoes of somebody, and then like basically your first day on the job or like a week into your very new job as this lead communicator, then everything breaks again and now you're staring down a double barrel of fandom hate and you're just like I can't.
Well, and so one of the issues, so Matt, I don't know how he figured this out, but hold on, I'm gonna pull up Discord on my phone so that I can find out exactly. But our new guy who is doing, I should say he's running the NDA group, but I don't think he is a dedicated community manager, which is not the same thing because Phases was a dedicated community manager, and one of the things that she did was run the NDA group. Let me see. What did Matt say? I might have to go back a while. I want to say he said the new guy's a producer. Does that sound like a real job?
Well, producer is a real job, but for
producer is for sure a real job.
Who needs producers?
I mean, like, what is that? What is a producer? Oh yeah, okay, that's what Matt said. That the new guy is a producer. So like, they didn't even hire a full-time community manager. They handed off a producer to the NDA group, and it's like, okay, but Phases did more than just run the NDA group.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I mean, I'm not
got into Discord,
but a producer and a social media manager are very different things. Very different things.
Not my job description.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Wizards Unite,
That
hire
makes a
one
lot
of
more
us.
sense.
I was about to say, I am available.
I'm unemployed.
Okay. I am happy to resign from being editor-in-chief of Wizards Unite Hub if that would be considered a conflict of interest. And I would be an excellent community manager.
Yes.
My credentials include over a decade on Twitter, and I've been on Reddit for like 8 years, and people know me.
Choose Brita.
I was going to say, if the competition is...
I have excellent written communication skills.
And Brita?
If the competition is between me and Brita wins.
Or you guys could team up.
Awesome.
Matt wants the job too. So.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
We all. It's kind of funny because it's like I think not so much that we all want to work for Warner Brothers. It's more that we all want to have a very specific job on this game to make it better.
Yes.
Because
That's a very important job to help make things run smoothly for everyone.
yeah. And we sort of like all of us are kind of doing parts of this job without getting paid.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Warner Brothers, like, we're good with that. We're good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free labor.
I'm aware of that. Like I had to hold Dan back. I don't know if you guys remember way back in October, when they did that short little video ad for like the Dark Arts Month, and it had. I was one of the people they asked to be in it, and then like Expecto Go. I really don't remember who else was in it. But they got every single one of our social media handles wrong in a video. And they didn't tag us. Like, they were the overlays in the Twitter video, the Facebook video, and the Instagram video. So the overlays, every single one of our handles was wrong. And they didn't tag us in any of those. So all of us did like modeling and acting work for free and our own editing, keep in mind.
Orange Wizard, thanks for the follow.
Without getting any sort of proper credit for it. I mean, they eventually re-uploaded with our corrected handles, but at that point, like, almost everyone had seen the original ones and they didn't watch the new ones. So it was really frustrating. But I had to hold Dan back because he wanted to write a really long, angry email, and I said no.
I think that was the day I saw that and just like pitched my phone over my shoulder and was like, well.
I commented on every single one of them, tagging all of the people in it with their correct social media hashtags. But like,
Oh. Brita?
Oh.
Brita, mid-sentence.
Was that me?
The calamity took her.
Oh, goodness, Lord.
Love how when this happens, some of us on the stream get glitched
Yes, we
It's
do
true.
get
between
flinched.
two different windows.
Yep.
Got caught in the apparition there, sorry.
my poor computer, at least my entire computer didn't crash, which is what happened last time. There's just this Discord crashed. Okay.
Discord.
Orange is here. Hey, Orange, what's up? We were just talking about you and your graphics.
Your ears must have been ringing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like, the ladies are talking about my amazing graphics.
He asked, did his orange spoil your pink?
Yeah, sometimes I just want to like take all of his things and like make a pink overlay. So, but it's okay. I actually did that once just with in the NBA chat because it was when we had updated information, and so I just like crossed it out and wrote over it in big pink sparkly text. It's like totally legit.
put a
Exactly the same.
filter. Put a hue layer on top of it and just change the hue to pink instead of orange.
It's like all pink. All pink.
All pink all the time.
Yeah.
I just love that I can zoom in so close on Orange's infographics and videos and stuff. Like when I want to highlight something, I'm like, I can get real tight in on it on one of those graphics. It's amazing. Every single time I'm just like, how can I get this close? I downloaded this off of Twitter. What the heck?
I love when you put that in your video recently, Zoe. That was like one of my favorite bits that you did. Like, and I can zoom in like this.
I know. I just kept doing it over and over. I was like, what? Huh?
Winnie Woo in there.
Winnie Woo.
Winnie.
He needs to be in here with me. He can't stand to be separated any longer.
Winnie Woo. Hi, Winnie.
First.
Welcome to the live stream.
What a cutie. Mario was like, oh, we should put.
Finally abandoned me.
Oh, Mario was like, we should put Bobo in the thumbnail, and I was like, no, because if we put Bobo in, we'd have to put Winnie Woo in. There's no room.
We could have the Bo and the Winnie emotes, and they could just be spamming the stream.
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
it's perfect.
I love it. So cute.
Our pet Gray has like poker face, like Snape. It's a constant sort of Resting itch face, if you know what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Not a grumpy cat, but like Gray is very stoic. So making emotes out of my pets is probably not gonna happen.
No, stoic cats. Okay, I
Gray
like
is just
your
constantly
rainbow emotes.
The
I
what?
like color. All the colors.
I know, right?
The sparkly rainbow bits.
I love all the colors.
Did you guys know that Twitch is doing a bunch of stuff for Pride Month?
What? No, tell me more.
You can donate toward the Trevor Project and basically do like donation streams. And if you do that, anybody who subscribes to you unlocks specific emotes for themselves and I think the rest of the chat. But it's a permanent thing. They get those emotes forever. And I was like, heck yes. So, yeah. I thought that was really fun. There are more details. I'll have to send you the post or something. But
Okay.
they sent an email out to Twitch people saying, hey, this Pride Month is going to be even better than before. And I was like, tell me more.
Okay, well, I don't
I'm
really
stoked.
know anything about Twitch, but if that is a thing, then June might be my first and last month of spending money on Twitch. And just giving because you do like the subscription thing's like a month, right?
Yeah.
Like per person that you yeah. So I'll give everyone 1 month subscription and get Pride emojis, and then
There
I'm
you go.
good. I don't use Twitch enough to like get enough out of supporting content.
Typically you unlock emojis only when you are subscribed. So if you do it for 1 month and then you're no longer subscribed, you don't have access to them. But you can redeem channel points to get access to them.
But I want
temporarily.
the Pride emojis forever.
Pride ones you can get forever. Yeah, they did say that specifically, that the Pride ones are unlocked forever. And I was
That's
like,
all I
good.
That's good. That's all I need.
The channel ones, like the Winnie Woo one, or the Picket Hype
Oh yeah.
sort of stuff.
Or
Picket
or
Line
the
that
Draco
Lynette
what?
has.
The Drapple what?
What?
The what? Yes, Lynette. And yeah. Zoe,
Oh my gosh,
we do
Ella.
need a cocktail, girl.
I know. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about mixing one last night, and then Twitter made me sad and upset and existential, so I just went straight for the absinthe.
It's fine. It's fine.
Straight for the
Ooh,
throat.
actually, I should go and grab, because I actually have local absinthe.
What?
Alaskan
never-
absinthe?
That's
Local.
so cool.
I've never even had absinthe, so
It's
Yeah.
super tasty. It tastes like licorice.
ooh, so it's kind of like a
It's
sambuca.
called Green Siren.
Well, it's okay. It tastes like black licorice. It tastes like anise. It's if you like
It's
that
an
flavor.
anise thing.
Yeah.
I do not.
Okay.
But
So-
I prefer anise in a savory sense. Like if you do tarragon chicken, that's wonderful. But the moment it goes candy-esque, where the anise flavor was sweet, does not agree with me. I hate black
Right, and
licorice.
that's usually why I do a more savory mix on something with an absinthe, because a lot of people are not huge fans of black licorice candy.
Yeah.
And so what I'll do is I'll do like a bourbon and rosemary and absinthe and lemon, and it kind of tastes a little bit like chicken soup, but it's alcoholic.
Okay, that sounds interesting actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's usually where I like to go. And then my other favorite thing to do with absinthe is Carthusian Sazerac,
Ooh.
where you do an absinthe rinse on glass, and then you put in chartreuse and orange twist and a little bit of Luxardo and rye whiskey, so it's like spicy and herbal and doing all these wonderful, wonderful things. So,
I'm not at all adventurous when it comes to alcohol. It's like someone give me a shot. Oh, good. Bye.
We basically had to twist Chris's arm after the engagement to have an alcoholic beverage with us. We were like, "Come on, Chris, please! It's just a little smoothie thing. Come on."
I'm like, I don't need one, though, and I don't like alcohol. She's like, please, just
Just
we'll
one.
buy. And I'm like,
Fine.
I relented.
It was pretty good though. To be fair.
It was delicious. It was like a mango smoothie. It probably had like a shot of vodka in it.
Yeah, and it was a pretty big drink though.
Yeah, it was watered down. A
Alcoholic.
very tolerable level.
The best
Yes.
drinks are. I don't usually like to taste my alcohol. Although I like really dry wine, so I guess you do really taste the alcohol in that.
I
So
have
I'm
been
gonna-
converted. I have been converted on a vodka called Effin.
You were telling us this.
F-E-N.
It sounds good.
It's Effin vodka. Let's have some Effin drinks.
That's
Um,
amazing.
It's hilarious, but it really depends on what flavor. Some people were like, oh, that stuff is jet fuel, it's disgusting. And it's like, what flavor did you get? Oh, I bought the cucumber one. I'm like, why would you buy cucumber vodka? And we bought yuzu, which is a Japanese citrus kind of a cross between a lemon and a grapefruit. And we bought blood orange, and both of those are fantastic.
I love
I put
grapefruit.
about like 2 shots into a cup of lemonade. It's wonderful.
Sounds good.
Mario, can you go buy me some of that, please, while I'm streaming? I'd love one of those after
There's a
this.
company that will deliver it. We got a company to deliver it to our door.
Is it the
Nice,
Drizzly app? Is that
I
it?
think so, yeah. I think it's Drizzly.
Mario, you have a job to do, my darling.
We only just passed legislation up here to allow for alcohol delivery, so we're still waiting on a bunch of people to actually like get on that bandwagon and get that licensing. So hopefully very soon we'll get delivery alcohol. It's like I'm never leaving the house.
Disclaimer, please drink responsibly.
Yes, all of us
Yes.
are of age. Okay, well, we all live in the United
Those are
States.
updates.
All of us are above the age of 21.
Yes.
So, which is the legal drinking age in the United States of America. So, some of us are a lot above 21.
Yes.
And that's fine.
Truth.
Feeling, I think, is Chris the oldest and then I'm second oldest?
I think.
I'm 34.
Yeah.
Going on 57 apparently because my knees really hurt.
I will be 33 in about 9 days.
Hey,
If I did my math
yeah,
right,
I'm
maybe 10 days. But yeah, I'm
definitely
about to
the
turn
oldest then.
33.
That's fine.
Happy early birthday.
Happy early
Yeah.
birthday. Are you,
So,
is that Gemini or is it?
okay, so here's the thing. Apparently, it changed at some point, but I grew up being called it like being a Gemini for a really long time, and so whenever it changed, I was like, I am still a Gemini because in real life, I'm a twin.
Yeah.
So I did not
Oh,
want to
really?
give up my Gemini sign. So yes, I'm.
You're a Gemini still.
Being able to look at your star chart and
The
see if you
stars-
have anything in Gemini. It doesn't necessarily have to be your own sign.
I think maybe the stars changed, and so that's why the dates changed. But anyway, I don't know. That was like something from the science community in the last 10 years, and I was like, I'm still a Gemini. Okay, so back to absinthe because I need to brag. Because how often do you get to brag about something as specific as absinthe?
Right though?
The only time I've ever had it, so the first time I tried it, was in Paris at the bar called La Fevette. So,
Oh my god, really?
yes. And you like full on with the fire and the burning sugar and the entire demonstration. So I didn't like it, but it was a really cool experience. And
Awesome.
just one of those things that if you get the chance to do, it's just really fun.
You gotta try it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah,
That's super fun. I love
I
that.
don't usually get to tell that story. So it's an
I mean,
absent conversation.
listen. It's a weird flex, but I'm into it.
I mean, basically.
Gosh, Nimbus 2000, how many masterfuls will it take?
For real.
A gajillion.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I just
Literally
had
done 4 masterful incendios in a row, and I'm like, come on!
4 masterful incendios in a row? That's impressive because that is my worst.
I can't get a masterful.
I can't save my life.
I broke the streak. Still.
I think I'm the
Yeah.
youngest WooTuber.
Are you?
Like,
What?
for who's still uploading?
I would say maybe if you're still uploading because
Yeah.
Because before I wasn't, but for who is currently still covering the game.
Kita, you're 92, right?
Yeah, October.
No,
Yeah,
October.
Keaton and I
No?
have the
Isn't-
same birthday. October.
Oh, yeah. I guess so.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're a few months older than
Yeah,
me.
because I'm July.
Hmm
Is Cooper also?
And Cooper is a month older than me. She's a
Okay.
Virgo.
Okay.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
think
I
of
love
her.
that
Virgo!
you share the birthday. I think that's so cool stuff. You have the same birthday.
Small
Twinsies.
world.
Yeah, I remember when I found that out because I was just like on Twitter. I don't know why. I was like looking at your Twitter page and it said like your birthday, and I was like, I seriously stared at it for like 2 minutes. And I was like, that's my
I didn't
birthday.
believe you when you said that yours was October 12th. I was like, you're joking with me right now. There's no way.
Wait, same year and everything, or are you guys? No,
3 years
I
apart.
didn't think so.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
It's just a number.
age is just. You're right. You're right.
I think it's just the sun. I think the rest of the planets are different.
So how old is everybody? I mean, I can't like. I know age is just a number, but I also want to know exactly how much older I am than everybody. I'm almost 33, like I said. So, Dan is currently 33. He'll be 34 in September.
I turned 29 in January.
Okay.
I'm 27 until October.
27
Yeah.
until July, so.
I'm
I'm
30.
34.
Yeah, Lynette, you joined the 30 club.
Yeah, I had a whole video about all the things. I was making lemonade like a weirdo, being like, these are the things I've learned before I turned 30. Like,
30
the
things I
special
learned.
person that I am.
I have to go find that one. Okay.
Wonder Woman says she just turned 37, and some days she feels 21, and the others she feels 147.
I feel
Exactly.
that.
She
Wait,
very recently had a birthday.
You. I'm at that point.
I feel like I have the interests of a 12-year-old. But like
Fair.
also the interests of like a grandmother. So it's like the 12-year-old is like, oh my god, like we're gonna watch Disney movies and I'm gonna decorate my entire house in pink and it's gonna be awesome. And then grandma is like, all right, we're gonna stay home and drink hot tea and read books every night.
Yes.
And
Speaking
I
of,
am one of those
That's
people at the
the
same time.
grandma thing.
and speaking
I
of
think
books,
anybody who does that has got the right idea.
how many of you have been reading Sue's book or have finished Sue's book?
I have not finished it yet, but I've been reading it. So yeah,
Same.
I'm about 2/3 of the way through. I was halfway through a book when it arrived, so I had to finish the previous book before I could start her new book.
Oh, you're a purist, a reading purist. You finish the book and then start a new one.
Well, so I can be in the middle of one fiction and multiple nonfiction books, but I can't be in the middle of more than one fiction book.
That's fair.
So that's kind of like how my mind works.
Zoe,
Yeah, straight.
Zoe, being ADD like me, do you read multiple books at the same time, or you also read one, finish one?
Yeah, I usually read like multiple books. Like I'll have
Same.
like a couple of fiction ones that I've started, and then I'll have like a couple of nonfiction,
Yes.
and then I'll have like my research. I'll have like very specifically like I'm currently deep diving into like Japanese storytelling, so that's what I'm going to read about all the time right now. And then like I'll switch and like wait. Before the pandemic, I was actually reading a book about pandemics, and then things started to spiral downhill, and I'm like, this is not what I want to read right now. It's too close to home. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're playing
It's a
Jumanji
really,
right
really
now,
good series.
Zoe? Are you the Jumanji person that's playing right now? Making
Maybe.
all the crazy things happen?
No.
No,
She sounds guilty.
it's the
Yes.
sacrifices of the chickens.
Oh
It's
man.
not that many. Okay, it's a few.
And then you have people
It's
like
really-
me who start a ton of books and then never finish them. That's me. I'm an Aries. Hi, I'm a double Aries.
Oh,
Double Aries born in
that
the year
Aries
of fire
energy, though.
tiger, so I just want to burn everything down. I start all the things and then I never finish.
Yeah.
I prefer to create versus absorb. Like that's just. I will admit my mom had to pay me to read the Harry Potter books to just get into them because I was like not a reader at all.
The reader either.
But once
Very
I got through one, I was addicted, and then it was just like, oh hey, I'm getting paid to read, and like I want to read it, but I'm just not a reader, and like I don't like to go watch Broadway plays. I'd prefer to actually be on stage, and it's it's a whole thing with me, and it's
sense.
always been a
It's
thing.
You'd rather be the one making the art than the one consuming the art.
Yeah.
That thing's
fair.
an interesting perspective.
The world needs all types.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
If I get in a reading mood, of course, I will try to read her book, but I don't
I
force
plan on
myself.
it, but do plan on it, but I didn't want to purchase more books before I move.
Oh no, absolutely. Yeah. For sure.
Boxes, and I don't want to do that to myself. But I do plan on reading it. I'm always afraid when I know the person that I'm not going to like the book, so I really hesitate.
Oh,
It's
I want to love it. You
it's
know? And so
really,
I don't
really
wanna hype
good.
myself.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, and
that's
so
the thing.
I'm not gonna. I mean, I would have bought it anyway just to support Sue. But when I first read the description, I knew I was gonna love it because retold fairy tales is one of my favorite genres, like of all time.
Okay.
In fact, that's basically the only thing I've been reading for the last 4 to 6 weeks is retold fairy tales. I may or may not have bought like 15 to 20 new Kindle books during quarantine. I've read all of them too. I read a lot.
Wow.
But yeah, and I love fantasy fiction. I love retold fairy tales, and this is definitely, I would say, an overlap because it's a retold fairy tale in a completely new creative fantasy universe. But yeah, I mean, it kind of just depends on what you like. Like, a book can be good, but if it's not your type,
There's objectively good, and then there's subjectively good.
Yes.
A book
Right,
can be
exactly that.
good and still not be to your taste.
Right. And I actually so when I do my reviews on Goodreads, I always kind of say that ultimately the stars I give reflect how much I enjoy it and not necessarily how good the book is, because I enjoy a lot of crap. So there's some fluff that I'm just like, I just want to read a really straightforward romance that is highly predictable and just makes me feel good. And
part of that is also the editing team. Like, if you have a great editing team, it will make sure that your book is objectively good.
Mm-hmm.
People won't find silly things to count against you. Do you right, you know? So the editors. Shout out to people who do proofreading, line edits, content edits.
Shout out to you, Chris.
It's not anymore. It's been a few years. I had a publishing company, but it's all not family friendly, so I don't talk about it much on my channel.
It's all good. We do have a question. Big Thor, I can't even say this. Big Thor, yeah, is that how you say it? I'm like,
That's how I said it.
okay.
I say it.
Has a question. I have a question for you. How long have you all been Harry Potter fans? Me, almost 20 years. Got the first book when I was around 10 to 11 years old. How about you guys? I know.
That's the same for me. So 5th grade, I believe, was like when I remember Harry Potter being big for reading, and I was, well, yeah, I guess 10, turning 11. I think that's how old you are when you're in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is how old you are.
Yeah.
So for me, it has been, I can do math and tell you exactly to the month how long it's been. So it's been 20 years and 5 months.
Wow. That's very specific.
Because it was Christmas Eve, 1999, when I was 12 and a half years old, that I read the first Harry Potter book. And I've written about that experience on my Facebook page. In case anybody would like to hear that entire story, you should go follow me on Facebook. It's at HB Witches Unite. But it was really an ideal way to fall in love with a book. And I was very fortunate that happened to be my setting of discovering Harry Potter. But yeah, I've been, at that point, the first 3 books were out. And then luckily the 6th book came out summer 2000, I'm pretty sure. Or not 6, sorry, the 4th book came out summer 2000. So I didn't have to wait too long. But man, that wait for Order of the Phoenix.
That one was hard.
That's when I got into fan fiction. Because it was the only thing keeping me going.
Fair. So
Yeah.
me, I'm a late bloomer. I typically am when it comes to books. I also don't like starting series that I know are not complete. So I waited. I enjoyed the movies, and I knew that they were based on books, and I did want to read the books, but I waited until the seventh one was about to come out, and then I read them all the way through. I started reading them a couple months before the seventh book debuted. I went dressed as Moaning Myrtle to the party at Borders, the midnight of the seventh book, bought it, read it, and that was like my introduction. But that was during college. So gosh, how old was I? I think it was probably 2007? 2007?
Yes,
Oh,
Death Hallows came out in 2007, if that's the question that you're asking. Because I bought the copy, and that's when I studied abroad in France. And so I was able to get it, the midnight release in America of the English book, and then the day release of the French translation when I was in France.
Oh, okay.
It was really, that's the only book I have in French, by the way.
Wow.
And I have not read, I've read like 2 chapters in French. It's really hard.
Potatoes in chat for Zoe.
Her modem went out, so she's gonna be back soon.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll take a couple minutes.
I had a friend who had birthday parties going to see the Harry Potter movies every year. So it was after the third movie had come out and before the fifth book had come out that I got into it. And I started with the third book because the first two I just kept getting to the troll scene, and I was like, this is exactly the same as the movie. So I started on the third one. So I read them 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 6, 7. Because the fifth one came out like right before I got into, or like right as I was getting into them. But it was fun.
It reminds me of the way that people went through the Chronicles of Narnia books, because they were released in a different order than they were supposed to chronologically be.
Well,
Yes.
okay, so they're written to be read in the order they were published.
Right.
But then sometimes it's not chronological. So sometimes I like to read it in chronological order, but then other times I like to read it in publishing order.
Yeah, I like to read those in publishing order, because then once you get to the end, you know everybody.
Yeah. Well, and then
Not
there's
spoil
like
it.
the big reveal at the end of the Magician's Nephew.
Yes.
So if you read that first, you don't get it.
I reference the Magician's Nephew so often when I'm trying to describe like portals to people in other dimensions and just things. I'm like, you guys, there's this book, and you go into this forest, and there's a bunch of different ponds, and you walk into one pond and it takes you into one world, and you come back out, you go into another pond, it's a whole other world and a different time. It's the universe.
I'm now getting really, really strong like feelings to read the Chronicles of Narnia, because I haven't read it in a few years.
I got it. I loved them so much because I read those when my mom was paying me to read books just to, get the grade done, because you had to read so many books per year for elementary school, and I wasn't going to do it because I just was not I was a person that did well on tests, and that's how I got my good grades. I was not one that liked to do homework, but I could listen in class and just ace the test without studying. So reading at home, I did not want to do. I bought long story short, they had the whole thing, the whole Chronicles at Barnes & Noble, when they were publishing all of those different classic tales. And so it's got a blue outside, and then all of the pages are lined in gold. It's so pretty.
That's awesome.
And it's got all of them in chronological order.
That sounds beautiful.
Yeah, that does sound beautiful. I think the prettiest book I own is the 50th anniversary edition of The Lord of the Rings in one volume.
That sounds beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Lynette and Zoe, when did you guys get into it?
I don't know the prettiest book I own is. know. I'd have to go look at my other bookcases. We have a lot of bookcases. Although I will say, off the top of my head, one of like the nicest books I own, I don't know if I would call it prettiest. There's this really cool like Hamilton behind the scenes book that is gorgeous and has a whole bunch of like photographs from like the show, but then also like rehearsals and stuff like that. But it also has a whole bunch of a lot of the original source material from the 1700s. So you can like see different documents that are sort of referenced. And then as well as it's the entire not the score. What do you call it? The not the script, but the thing that has everything.
Oh,
Somebody.
Oh, it's.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
It's the thing where it has everything, and there's a word for it.
Oh.
Manuscript. It's not the manuscript. It's
No, it's like
Omnibus?
Omnibus or anthology?
Anthology.
It's the word for everything that's in a musical, and it's
Oh.
not. It's on the tip of my tongue.
No.
It's gonna bug me.
I feel like I'm failing you because I love musicals and I have no idea what word you're going for.
Well, it's like not script or score. It's the other thing.
Omnibus
soundtrack.
I don't know.
is what Evan Reddy said.
It's gonna drive me crazy. But it has everything in it. So that's all you need to know. But it's a really cool Hamilton book, and we all like Hamilton, which I do. And just new opportunities to cry.
Snape is a hero. Thanks for the follow. Guys, we're at 40 followers.
Yay!
Hey,
Just a heads up, I'm probably gonna need to leave in like 5 to 10 minutes because Dana's making dinner.
Totally fine.
Oh,
Yeah. We can
I
end.
had to go and get my favorite book, which was, this is my like prettiest book that I have. It's
Ooh.
a beautiful copy of H.P. Lovecraft, and of course there's The Call of Cthulhu is in here, and I love Lovecraftian. I don't like horror, but I love Lovecraftian horror. So like where just this
it's its own
existential-
thing.
It is. So my sister got that for me for Christmas because she's like, I know you like Lovecraft and also octopus. I have like a bunch of octopus paintings like everywhere because I like octopus.
That's amazing. I'll have to remember that.
Still have-
Octopus.
Still have that
that's,
sketch that I did for you, Zoe.
I'm
Sketch
gonna
with a
get that
little
as a
octopus.
tattoo. Like the
Finger
little
hugs.
cuddlefish that's like danger hugs.
Your hugs.
Yeah, like there's an octopus behind me right there.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
actually from my mother-in-law, and that's cut aluminum that's been painted.
Ooh.
Is there any
I like it.
particular reason for you loving octopi?
Because they're so crazy.
They are.
Did you know that they sequence like the cephalopod genome, and it does not match with anything on planet Earth other than that of the cephalopod? Nothing. They are aliens.
Oh my
And
god.
like last year
So
there
very
was a turf. They're very adaptable. There was a turf war off the Great Barrier Reef between like a bunch of different octopus, and they were shooting rocks at each other like projectiles.
Oh my
I'm
god.
super smart.
It's crazy.
Oh my god. All right. So
I
Zoe
love
was
them.
just
They're so
get
cool.
Zoe for entertainment purposes. Just anyone get Zoe talking about octopi, and
Yeah.
this is great. I had no
Keep it
idea.
Out there because we'll do
We're
that
like
ass keeping where I
really
won't shut up about
smart.
it.
So
Yeah.
Zoe was an octopus in a past life.
That's entirely possible.
They're your spirit animal, Zoe.
Basically. Why is my okay?
It's actually longer than all my other tentacles. Can't really tell.
All right. Yeah, I have a question and Mario has a question. Mario's question is a little more boring than mine, so I'm gonna let him ask his first. Well, I'm gonna ask his first. His is a hot take question before the end of the stream. Least favorite Harry Potter film?
Least favorite.
oh,
Got you, Brendan.
films.
The first one.
The first
That's
one?
my least favorite, yeah.
Wow.
Also nice glasses,
Yeah.
Gita.
Oh, I have those somewhere on my shelf.
So great, Gita.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Brendan had a request. We have to listen to Brendan. He said to dab, read adapt. He said to wear spectrospecs. I'll wear them.
There you go. I didn't even see that.
He's the Great Claw.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Oh my god, I didn't even see that request. Oh my gosh,
That's amazing.
that's amazing. How about everyone else?
I love
Least
it.
favorite?
Favorite film.
So mine
Least favorite film.
would either
The
be
Deathly Hallows.
Mm,
So Chris is Deathly Hallows. Which one? The first one or the second one?
or all of them.
Blended together in my mind. I feel like when you have things that are split into two films, just combine them when you're assessing the movie.
True.
Mine would either be Prisoner of Azkaban or Goblet of Fire because I feel like the canon changes that they made in both of those movies affected the series as a whole
Yeah.
negatively.
Blood of Fire!
So, and not just like, did you push it over the Goblet of Fire?
Yeah.
But like, just, not having Dottie
So cute,
in
Gita.
Goblet of Fire really bothered me. And then just, I feel like it's really important for the foundation of Harry and Ron's friendship to see them when they're fighting with Hermione.
Mhm.
And I almost feel like they changed that to give movie fans more of a like, oh, who is Hermione going to end up with? Because I don't know. But
Yeah.
that and I don't know. Y'all have a lot of fun
Manufactured drama.
Yeah.
but I enjoy watching the movies. I'm just such a canon nerd that like Order of the Phoenix is my least favorite book, but it's probably my favorite movie because I think that they did a really good job of choosing what to include and what to take out.
Yeah.
So I also
And
really
that was
like
a monster of a book.
I really like the editing too. I thought that the film editing for The Passage of Time was really good. So, but yeah, it wasn't much of the book. The book probably needed tighter editing. But it's fine.
That's probably when she got her no ads clause. Typically, writers end up to a point where if they succeed for a few books,
Mhm.
they get to add new clauses into their contracts, which give them more control. But ultimately, that means that typically they keep a lot more stuff in their book that should have been cut through the editing process. You see that a lot with people like Laurel K. Hamilton. She got a no edits clause. Suddenly, her books are twice the size. J.K. Rowling was probably similar. That she got more power as the author, and that just meant more was included that probably would have been cut for fluidity.
Yeah.
All right.
I do think that, Half-Blood Prince and Deathly Hallows I thought were a lot better, so it seems like she listened to some of the criticism regarding the editing of Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah. She does definitely respond to criticism. How about you guys, Gita and Zoe? Least favorite?
Least favorite?
Yes.
That's what we're answering.
That's what we're answering.
Yes.
I have such trouble with favorites and least favorites. Just in
I know.
general.
I know.
It's so hard. I have
Yeah.
so many strong opinions on like really small things that having a strong opinion on big things is super hard.
I have to agree with the Goblet of Fire one for me because that was my favorite book and I really feel like they butchered it in the film. Like they did not keep any of the bones, it felt like, of the book that made the book so
I was
great.
so looking forward to
There's a lot of inconsistency.
Yeah.
Well,
There's a
there
lot.
was just like so much they could have done. Like fans love Quidditch, and then we didn't get to see
Yeah.
the World Cup.
Prisoner of Azkaban was my favorite for the longest until somebody pointed out that they never explain who the Marauders are. So if you don't read the books, you
Yeah.
never are told who the Marauders are, and
so
you never get to
frustrating.
appreciate it. Yeah.
So frustrating.
It's hard to say because I know all the details when I'm watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
coming at it from a very knowledgeable perspective versus someone who's just a layman stumbles on the movie.
Right.
Who the heck are these people? What are they even talking about?
That's
yeah, and
I
why
love-
like the fact that the Marauders map, it's not just this like, oh, it's like this cool thing. but it has an intimate connection to Harry, and
Yeah.
you sort of need to know that.
Right. That's why now I'll
The
say my
context makes a difference.
yes. That's why now I say that my favorite is Fantastic Beasts because there's no book for us to check.
Yes, no, I agree with you. The first one is my favorite Harry Potter movie. It's so good.
It is so magical.
The first one,
amazing.
very, very critical of the second.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the second. Like, if we're just going on a me watching it, I really enjoyed it, but I can still pick it apart.
I love it.
I've only seen Fantastic Beasts once, and it still left such a positive impression on me that I would absolutely, happily, immediately go and watch that right now if someone wanted to. Versus the second one, I couldn't be there.
So are you saying that if we stay on stream after the stream that you'll totally rewatch the first one with me? Because I totally would do that.
If we have those available on a service where we can do a watch party, I will absolutely do that with you guys.
Yes, that would be so much fun.
Too much
We
pressure.
could have
on
Discord
my head.
open. We can chat with each other while we all
so
watch it.
Dan literally just pulled the steaks off the grill.
Okay.
So I have to go.
There's steaks. Go for it, girl.
Okay.
Have
Yeah.
fun. Enjoy.
So,
do it.
au revoir, witches, and everyone in the chat. Thank you all for hanging out with us. And you can find me everywhere online at HP Witches Unite. Or if you want my non-Harry Potter stuff, which is a warning, I have really strong opinions on everything in life. So my non-Harry Potter stuff has its opinions. I'm Belle Brita for non-Harry Potter stuff. So, but yeah, there's a steak and there's wine. So I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Bye, friends.
Sounds like a good time.
Bye, Rita.
Bye, Rita.
All right, hold on. Mario needs a doctor really quick.
So this
How are
will
we
mess
gonna do
the
this?
stream up.
I'll fix.
Okay, so Mario's gonna doctor my stream, and then we can. Zoe, can you answer your question? The question of, do you have a least favorite?
That one for me is really hard because like obviously there's a lot of canonical
shows here,
problems
guys.
that happen between like translating a book into a film, and it's difficult to do. But most of my gripes purely have to do with like cinematography, and for that it's Deathly Hallows. The cinematography in Deathly Hallows puts my teeth on edge simply because of like the lighting choices.
Yes.
I
There's
do
a-
not agree with their DOP's lighting choices. It is, it's flat out bad.
That's part of
So I
my
think that's my
reason as
least-
well. I didn't like the way it's hard to describe how that sort of thing impacts you viscerally when you're watching. Yeah, that
Right.
probably has to do with I don't care. for those movies.
Also the color grading on it is, they crank up the contrast and it's so dark, and it's like,
Dark.
can we please? Oh my God! Can you please just get a key light right here, bounce it off a couple of walls, and then we could get some really good like shading on Snape's face, and it would make him look so good. But no, I can't see anything because y'all didn't like the scene properly.
It's like production value.
Like-
Arr!
Rawr.
Where is your gaffer? Listen to your gaffer.
Yes.
Can I get a key? And can I get one back here? Back here. Can we just, if we even backlight him, it'll still be better.
Lighting was a bit off in those movies. I agree, and the color grading made it so dark. Like I understand why they made the choice, but I agree.
Yes. Yes. There was another question. Oh, so my question that I came up with was, if you were able to become an animagus and you were able to choose which animal you could turn into, which would you choose?
There, I fixed it.
An octopus? Is that
Love
what you
y'all.
said?
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Not surprised by that
Thank
at all.
you. Can we get some Mario emojis in the chat for the Mario hype?
Thank you, Mario.
Please.
Thank you.
He fixed our stream. Thank you, Mario. You're the best.
VP, man.
Seriously.
I want any sort of any bird that can fly. I'm not picky. Just any freaking bird, so I can fly away.
Fair enough.
I used to have a wonderful answer to this question, and it just makes me sad now. But I always said if I could turn into an animal, I would want to be one of my partner's house cats. Because she took such good care of the cats. So, I don't know what my answer should be.
Maybe a fox?
Oh yeah.
Channeler?
My partner's sort of spirit animal was a fox. Loved foxes.
Foxies.
I love owls though too. I don't know.
Ooh, owls.
Yeah, Coop says she'd be an owl.
Coop said she'd be an owl. I gotta catch up on chat. I'm like, oh yeah. Raven says oven ready.
I don't think I would turn into any of my spirit animals. I think I would choose to be a dolphin.
Ooh.
That's a cool choice.
That is a really cool choice.
It's as close as I can get to being a mermaid.
Hey, it works.
That's fair.
I want to be a fairy or a mermaid. Take me back to those lives.
Right. I don't know what I would be. Maybe you know what? I feel like I'd be a dog, which is actually what the Great Claw said. A dog, a beagle specifically for him. I would say definitely I love dogs. I just feel like I love dogs. They're so lovable. I don't know. Maybe.
I'm a cat person. I'm biased.
I mean, my actual Patronus is a chow puppy, but I feel like that doesn't help me in a situation. I guess I could be cute, but like I need to be able to
gouge somebody's eyes out.
Yeah, if I'm trying to transform into something.
Dogs though. Chows
are not. They're not.
Winnie woo!
They're
My first dog was
cows.
a chow.
They're hurting.
Yeah.
Right.
They've got a lot of
hurting
pent-up energy, so if they aren't in a setting where they can use all of their instincts, they end up being very angry, snappy dogs.
Oof.
They're cute as heck, but I wouldn't have a chow personally.
They are cute as heck, though.
But
The
yeah,
little curl tails.
They're chompy. You can be chompy Lynette.
Zoe and I would just explore the whole entire ocean.
Oh, Cooper says if she could guarantee being in a good home, dog would be good too.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh, and Wonder Woman wanted to be a dolphin trainer when she was little.
Aww.
Now she wants to free them all.
Aww.
Oh yeah, I meant to say Cooper gave me this charm.
Oh,
So that's why I was showing it earlier.
The Spectre Specs, I remember that.
Yeah.
One that says Potions Master on it.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's amazing. She gave me one that was a niffler. That was like, it was a pin holding all the the gems and whatnot. It was so cute.
Cute.
I still have mine too.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
Mine are stuck in my closet at the
Yeah,
moment.
mine's over there.
Yeah, mine's on my backpack.
It's on my camera bag.
We all know where they are.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, my camera bag is filled with different random pins and stuff.
I'm in the process of packing, so it's like I know where things are, but not all of them are packed yet.
Gotcha. All right. Does anyone have one last question before we wrap up? Anything? Any good ideas?
For dropping Cooper's Twitch.
Yes.
Yes,
thank
please.
You.
Thank you.
Raptor, oh my gosh, I saw something funny. I don't remember where I saw it. I think it was Facebook, maybe. But they were talking about a Muggle child going to a Muggle-born going to Hogwarts. And then everybody's doing their Patronuses, and suddenly the Muggle-born has a Velociraptor.
Yes!
And all of the wizards and witches are like, what? And all of the Muggle-born are like humming the Jurassic Park theme.
Yes!
I saw that one too. It's so funny.
Can I change my answer to the to Velociraptor? Because 100%. Oh, Coop, we love you too. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you to everyone who's in the chat for sticking it out and hanging out with us. I had so much fun, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me on my first stream.
Yeah.
Of course.
Hey,
This is
thank
a
you
lot
for
of
hosting
fun.
us. Thank you for hosting us,
Yes,
Lee. This
Well,
is a lot
thank
of
you.
fun.
And thank you, Mario, for helping set up. This is amazing.
Yes, and
Oh yeah.
now that I'm
So much
set up,
work.
I can host more. So excited.
Yay.
But
We'll have to do this time to time.
yes, definitely. That would be like I definitely want to do more with you, like group streams and streaming in general. I want to like hang out with everybody because quarantine.
Right.
Hang on.
Nothing like
We are in contact with each other, like when
Yeah.
we're not streaming and such. It's not like we never speak. It's not just social media, but we are actually friends.
We are actually friends.
So it's nice to get us all together in one place.
And we also get to hang out with everybody that's in chat. So it's like a double whammy. I
Right.
love streaming. I love it. And I love you guys.
That's why I do what I do. Only my internet cooperate.
Yes. Well, hopefully it will cooperate more in the future, which it did cooperate for the entire stream mostly. So,
That's because I'm on hotspot. I don't want to see my data plan.
uh-oh. All right. Well, in that case, Mario, I need your help though to end this stream because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to end a stream.
So you see the big red button on the bottom right that says end stream? That typically is the button
Love you all.
to end the stream.
You know what? You don't have to be fresh about it, okay?
Mario bringing the stats.
Anyhow, I'll do this here.
All right.
So this has been Nerdly Niffler. Thank you for joining the stream. It's been a blast, ladies. Follow all these lovely women on all their social medias: Gita Lovegood, Zoe, Wizard PhD, Wizard Wake Chris, Brita, everybody. It was a great time. We love y'all, and we'll see you next